Hi, Leo. How are you? My soul tribe. Thank you guys for checking out your extended reading. I hope you find this video useful on your life journey or your life path. I hope it brings you the clarity that you need. So the way we do the extended is we're going to be pulling the energy for each of your zodiac houses. So there are 12 zodiac houses, and there's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So we'll be pulling one. Let's start with your first house, which is your house of self. All right. It talks about your physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, entry point. All right. So basically what your first house is saying is, if I gave you, Leo, a paper and a pen to write about yourself, what would you write? I am this, I am that. It's the house of self. It's how you see yourself. All right. It's all about the energy that you exude to the outside world. It's how you are perceived also. It talks about your appearance and your persona. Okay. So let's see what energy we're going to be picking up for you in your first house with regards to your sense of self, your self-worth, how you regard yourself, how you dress, your appearance, what you do to make yourself feel good. All right. So we have truth be told. So there's some kind of truth that is needing to be told in your first house, I guess. All right. What is this truth? Maybe some of you need to take another look at maybe the way you express yourself or the way you present yourself to the world. There's something about your sense of self that Spirit is asking you take another look at it. And I'm hearing, wearing a mask. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. They just drew me to the mask after I said that. Honestly, I didn't see that. So they're drawing me to the mask. So it might be somebody wearing a mask. It could be you. It could be the person that you're dealing with. But there's some kind of truth that needed to be told or needs to be told, with regards to a sense of self or how somebody's projecting themselves to their partner or in a relationship or in a situationship or at work or in a business venture or some kind of investment. It doesn't matter, whatever area of life. All right. But it's about how you present yourself. There is truth that needs to be told. There's somebody that needs to get the mask, take the mask off, basically. All right. And it's talking about somebody needs to stand in their power. Somebody needs to be honest about who they are, about what they're feeling, about, what they want, the ability to make things happen. All right. Without pretending to be somebody else. And remember, during your reading, we got the magician energy, which I said in that reading that the magician can also talk about somebody who can be deceptive, who can pull the wool over people's eyes. So I'm not surprised seeing this energy telling you, truth be told and stand in your power and don't be that person. Or if you're dealing with that kind of person in your energy, or the person who is not, who is trying to manipulate you or has been very manipulative, but Spirit is calling it out here. All right. That there's somebody that you're dealing with, or it could be you that is wearing, or has been wearing a false mask. All right. And maybe this mask needed to come off. And it looks like it may have come off already. If I'm going to be reverberating from, carry over from your, reading, from your monthly reading to this extended. All right. So let's talk about your second house, Leo. So your second house talks about your assets. It talks about your material world, your possessions, finance, your talents, values, solidity, worthiness or sense of worthiness, your wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics. So technically, let me break it down, Leo. Your second house is all about what is it that I value, what you consider valuable, material possession. Is it the things you have in your house? Is it your car? What makes you feel a sense of worth, self-worth? All right. Your possessions and, your work. Some of you feel like, your work is a part of your material foundation. So with regards to that, Holy Spirit, what is the energy that Leo will be working with when they come to this video? All right. There's something here about loyal hearts. All right. Okay. It's talking about some, maybe loyalty in terms of sharing your money or sharing whatever you value. Here's the Pentacles energy, which is also all about money. And it can reference a Taurus energy. It's an earth energy, earth sign. So if you're dealing with somebody who's, an earth sign, because Leo, you're a fire sign. All right. So, but this talks about something tangible. All right. Maybe some of you are looking for a loyal heart. You're looking for loyalty in your relationship. You're looking for somebody to offer you something tangible, something that makes sense. All right. Aside from, emotional commitment or fulfillment, you're also looking for some kind of tangible commitment from whoever this is. Or some of you might be thinking about investing. All right. And hoping your investment will turn into something. All right. That will grow for you, because the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the tarot deck. It takes its time to get to its destination, but it's a sure, it's a sure cause. When it will always get there. And when it gets there, it will definitely plant its seeds, and the seeds will always yield. All right. So some of you are also being asked to be loyal to your cause, or loyal to your contract, loyal to your, agreement before you came here. And don't get too wrapped up in your financials, in your money matters, that you've forgotten, I'm also meant to be on a spiritual path. So your third house now, it talks about your speech, your thoughts, your social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surrounding, sociability. Let me just break it down. Your third house talks about how you communicate, how you receive information. All right. Your analytical mind, how it works, how you exchange, how you, come up with your chain of thoughts, and how you express those, and how you want it to be expressed to you. It also can talk about your, early childhood, or it can, also refer to your siblings, how you also interact and communicate with them. It's basically talking about your learning style. All right. And how you also utilize that knowledge after learning. All right. So Spirit, what is it about this third house that Leo needs to pay attention to? Holy Spirit. We just need one card. All right. So there's something here about a change in the wind. And this is just talking about a change that might be needed in the area of your communication, or the communication of somebody in your energy. All right. But it looks like there's something that has, carry over from your reading. Might be something related to a relationship, or a situationship, or a career, work for it. Some of you, business, doesn't matter what this is, a project. But it looks like there is a change that is needed in that area. All right. Or you will be seeing a change, maybe in a place where somebody has not been loyal, and somebody has not been able to offer you something tangible, or somebody has not been able to communicate their truth, because we did get that energy in the first house about somebody wearing a mask and needing to tell the truth. All right. So maybe it means this month, you're going to be seeing a change in the wind with regards to communication. Maybe somebody who has not even communicated with you will start communicating, will reach out. And I won't be surprised if the 8 of Wands pops up here. But it looks like there is a change in the wind. There's something coming to you. It's going to change the dynamic of your situation. All right. And you have to be ready. You have to be poised. You have to be ready to receive whatever this communication is. All right. Leo. You have to be ready. And I'm going to go back to this energy of the Page of Cups. When this offer comes to you, be ready to receive it. So if you haven't seen the monthly video, you need to go watch it, because this is an extended of that. All right. So let's look at your fourth house, Leo. So here it says it's all about your family, your home, your background, comforts, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, your habits, your shell. The fourth house is a Cancerian house, okay? So with regards to your roots, your foundation, that's what the fourth house talks about. How you nurture those. It could also allude to your mother, or your relationship with your mother, or somebody you consider to be a mother figure. It also alludes to your security or what you consider security to be for you. It talks about your family life also. So what is the energy? All right. So we're taking another deck. All right. Spirit is like, we want another deck. Okay. So what is this message? So there's something here telling you you will be receiving love or you will be giving love. But whatever the case may be, there's angel of love in your fourth house. When it comes to your home, your foundation, your security, your sense of security. You're needing to heal whatever you may have gone through in the past and understand or realize that, the divine has sent this angel of love around you. You're going to have love in your home life. All right. Or you will need to work with this energy to make it possible to breed love into your home life or your security, your sense of security. Always remember that you are loved, no matter what you're going through, no matter who you may have dealt with. All right. There's love for you. All right. Some of you may also be finding yourself, loving somebody, falling in love with somebody, or learning to cultivate love is what I'm also hearing. All right. But this is the strength card, is a major arcana in the tarot deck. And it's just saying, you're going to need strength to keep moving. All right. When it comes to this love being reignited in your home life, that sense of security. For some of you, it may have to do with your mother or somebody who's a feminine, very strong feminine energy in your life. All right. And you need the strength. Spirit is like, we're giving you the strength because they're pointing me to the infinity sign. And the infinity is all about the divine, the connectivity with divine, the infinite connectivity that we have with the divine. Okay. But they are telling you, we're giving you love and we're giving you strength. Whatever this is, if you felt like, something crumbled or did not go as you expected it to, or somebody left their path and followed another path, we're giving you strength. We're giving you the love to be able to reignite that passion in your energy. All right. When it comes to the fourth house, when it comes to your home and your family life, your foundation. Now, the fifth house, which is Leo's house, natural house. And here it talks about performance, entertainment, creativity, costume, play, love affairs, passion, pleasure, parties, children, humor, romance, and disco ball. Well, let me break it down. The fifth house talks about your ability to create, your creativity, and how you express that creativity or your self-expression, how you go about having fun, what you do for fun, basically. It can also talk about the children in your life. All right. It could be other people's children. It could be your children, whatever. It also can refer to how you deal with children, how you have childlike fun, how you go about nurturing that childlike nature that you have within you. All right. So let's see what about that house that Spirit wants to communicate. Holy Spirit. Okay. So we have two cards. So this is the world. And I think we picked up the energy of the world. So the world is a major arcana, Leo. All right. So, we didn't pick up the world. We picked up the wheel of fortune, which to me is almost like the world. It just signifies that the divine has come in to reset or push a reset button in regards to maybe your self-expression or the way you have fun or your creativity. There's something that the universe is like, there's a reset now. Something has ended or closed in your life. All right. With regards to your fifth house. And that's how you express your passion. And also things that you're passionate about. Maybe there's something, that came crumbling down, or it might not have crumbled down, but, Spirit is like the world is ended. There is a cycle that ended in that area. Maybe some of you may have found yourself in a situation where you've been able to have fun. All right. Or feel that childlike energy. But Spirit is like, whatever this is ended. And they're pointing me to the 29, which is an 11. You guys remember we picked up an 11 in your monthly reading. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. So this is another 11. So there's 1111 angel number coming across right there. That you might want to go to Google, put it in 1111 angel number and see if you have any additional messages from your spirit team. All right. Whatever this is ended. And, Some of you are sitting at an indecisive road, at a juncture where you're needing to make a pivotal decision. All right. And I'm going to take you all back to your monthly reading and the energy that we pulled. And, this is weird, guys, because it looks like the energy from your monthly reading is spilling over here. All right. And for most of the other, zodiac signs reading that I did, most of it did not. All right. I came to the extended and we got a totally different energy. Some of them was like off the chain. Like if you go watch my Taurus reading, it was off the chain. And if you watch my Cancer reading, it was like crazy off the chain. All right. So, but there's something here about you being at a junction, trying to make a decision. And some of you may have been in an indecisive mode or be dealing with somebody who's been portraying this energy of indecision. All right. So Spirit is just calling that out. But whatever it is, it looks like this indecision is ending. Spirit is closing it out. Somebody will be able to make a decision now. All right. There will be an ignition to your passion. I'm hearing your passion will be ignited. So Spirit is about to ignite your passion, all right, in your 5th house. Going to your 6th house, it talks about work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, methods. Basically, the 6th house is the house of your daily routine. All right. How do you organize your day-to-day life? What do you do? Do you get up every day? Do you go, people need some kind of routine. Some people don't. All right. So it talks about, how you organize your life on a day-to-day basis. It can also talk about your health and your fitness. All right. It's the house of Virgo. Virgo rules that house. It's all about your craft and your ability to identify and use that to your advantage. All right. So Spirit, what is it about this 6th house? About Leo's day-to-day, how they interact on a day-to-day basis. So here they're saying expand your horizon. Maybe some of you are limiting yourself in your work life, or even when it comes to your health. Some of you may have started some diet and gone back on it, or may need to. All right. Or maybe some of you have some skills or crafts, manship that you're needing to explore that you haven't, that you have. But the Spirit is just letting you know that you do have a lot of variety of things that you can do on a day-to-day basis. Don't lock yourself in. Don't box yourself. Don't be myopic in what you feel like you need to, expend your energy or put your energy towards. All right. Spirit is just telling you expand your horizon. All right, they want me to pull another deck. So I'm thinking maybe the card may have come out already. No. Okay, so it looks like when it comes to your 6th house, there's something that hasn't moved there. This is the Hangman, energy of somebody needing to either change their perspective with regards to, their 6th house, how they do things, how they approach things, even how you interact with people, maybe your loved ones. It could even be the person that you're dealing with. It could be in a work situation. But how do you go about, dealing with people on a day-to-day basis? There's something here that is hanging. All right, hasn't moved. But of course, some of you have been able to be strong because we picked up that strength energy. Now, your 7th house, which is your relationship house, it talks about how you relate with other people. All right. It says partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationship, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, and social awareness. So how do you work with people? All right. It's the house of others, other people. How is it with your interaction with them? What should you expect? All right. How do you balance your one-on-one interpersonal relationship with another person? Maybe the person you're dealing with, okay, or your business partnership. How do you act in your connections? Spirit, what is the message for Leo when it comes to their 7th house? Let's see what energy we're pulling for our dear Leo. Leo. I have a strong Leo placement, like I said. All right, so I think I like this reading. There's nothing devastating yet. But there's something needing transformation in your relationship house. The way you interact with certain people or a certain person or, business partners, whoever this is. Spirit is like you need a fresh new way of living energies or emerges. He says a fresh new way of living emerges. So you need a fresh new way of seeing things. All right. That's what I'm hearing. You need a fresh new way, a fresh perspective. Even in your relationship, there's a transformation that is occurring in your relationship with somebody where you're needing to get a new perspective. You're needing to shift your perspective in order to bring birth. Or Spirit told you, at least with the world card and the wheel of fortune, that something is now on a reset. There's now a fresh new way of living that should emerge, or a fresh new way of doing things or being that should emerge or show itself in your relationship house, in your interpersonal relationship with another person. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this transformation in the relationship house? All right, so we're picking up another energy of third party. So some of you may have dealt with a situation where somebody had you and another person, like we picked up the other energy of maybe somebody choosing somebody else or somebody being left out in the cold. But the Three of Cups can also talk about celebration. All right. So some of you might be reigniting whatever this is and finding yourself celebrating. But here I'm still seeing three people. All right. Actually, 1, 2, 3. There's a face in the mirror. All right. So whoever this is, maybe they've detached from the third party. I don't know. But Spirit is like, you can go at it again if you want to. So Leo, okay. Another energy that we have is the Ten of Cups. So it looks like Spirit is promising you something. If only you can make a decision with regards to revisiting this past. Revisiting the past, giving it another shot, and telling you sorry. I'm hearing sorry for whatever happened. Forgive. All right, whoever this is. And go at it again. It was a painful ending. I'm getting that energy strongly. Something happened that was really painful in your relationship with somebody or some people, or, could be business for some of you. But Spirit is like, forgive so that you can try again. All right. Maybe you're still dwelling in this energy, or maybe there's somebody else, because I'm looking at this and they're showing me a face in the mirror. So maybe the person is now a distant, a mirage. It's like a distant memory. It's no longer in the picture, or they are there, but not really. Maybe the person has been able to detach. All right. But Spirit is like, try it again. Maybe this time around, since you've learned from the last, maybe there's a karmic cycle is what also I'm hearing that needs to be closed out when it comes to your relationship with whoever this is. All right, let's take a look at your 8th house, Leo. And this is your Scorpio house, or is a house where Scorpio rules. And it's all about your investments, your intensity, contract, sex, erotic, capital, secrets, mysteries, obsessions, inheritance, Kundalini energies, stalking. It's all about the underworld. So the 8th house is all about your intimacy. It's the house of energy, how you give that energy, even in sex, all right? During sex, how you give that energy in your business. It's also an area that is ruled by Pluto. And Plutonic energy is all about death and rebirth, transformation happening. And, I'm not surprised we did pick up that energy of transformation for you guys with this one right here in your 7th house. So there's transformation that is happening in your relationship. All right. And in your 8th house, with regards to your, the way your sexual preferences or behavior, or how you engage with somebody else, in a sexual manner. Spirit, what is the message? What is the transformation that is needed in that house? All right. It talks about your, the 8th house talks about, like I said, rebirth after something dies. It also looks at your shadow side, those things that you don't want to confront, those fears that you have that you're afraid to, confront them. It's also about esoteric knowledge, your ability to work with the divine, to uncover mysteries, to tap into your psychic ability and get your downloads and get your intuitive messages from the divine. And there is telling you that you are overcoming the obstacles. And you can overcome anything. So Spirit is encouraging you again, as in you can overcome whatever this is, whatever pain. They're just showing me, the sword, inside this. It must be painful. Whatever this is it a fruit or is it a rock? I don't know. But it's like whatever pain, especially with the sword energy and people being all up in their head about the pain was too much for me. I don't know if I can do this again. Spirit is telling you, you can overcome. But some of you are picking up the energy that you're still overcoming whatever this is that happened to you. Where we got that energy of somebody being left out in the cold, or feeling like they got separated, or thrown out of their home, or their relationship ended suddenly. Spirit is like, you can overcome anything. And here it says unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. We picked up that energy of the faith earlier on. Let me see if we can see that again. We picked up the faith. Holy Spirit, where is it? I think it is here. We'll find it. Yeah, I know that message came through about it was a fated. Okay, when you asked why, and the Spirit was like, the conflict and chaos was fated. It was meant to happen to you. All right. It was meant to bring you to this pivotal transformation in your relationship with somebody. All right. Where you are meant to overcome whatever the obstacles are. And they're showing me a picture of somebody jumping over a hurdle. All right. They're showing me somebody running a hurdle, like you jump over the hurdle and then the next hurdle, and you're meant to overcome because you're exactly where you need to be at this time. Everything is happening in accordance with divine timing. So some of you may get scared and say, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I want to run away. Spirit is just telling you, you don't need to run away. Face your fears, confront it. We got that message in your monthly reading also, if you want to go check out that video in case you haven't. All right. But there's something here that Spirit is like nudging you. Take another look at. Take a review. A talk. All right. So let's look at your 9th house. And the 9th house here says foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimage, spiritual quests, aspirations, your journalism, religion, gurus, risk taking. The 9th house is about what you seek. It's the house of expansion of your mind. All right. It's the house of the seeker. Those things that you look for. All right. Like higher learning, your spirituality, expanding your religious beliefs or your religious knowledge. All right. So in that house, what energy are we looking at, Spirit? Wow. Some of you are in for a great adventure when it comes to your 9th house. There's expansion of your mind. Some of you may be traveling or may need to travel. All right. Because I'm looking at this boat and somebody's taking a trip. And it's like, oh, all right, somebody going on a voyage. Okay, some of you may not, but whatever this is, it could also be a voyage of the mind, of you being able to expand your mind. All right. Go towards unknown territory. Don't be afraid to explore what's in front of you, to take this next step, Leo, because you will overcome whatever this obstacle is for you. You've been transformed. This reminds me, it looks like a phoenix, but not really. All right. But I'm getting the picture of a phoenix, or probably a phoenix rising from the ashes. It probably is a phoenix. All right. Expand your horizon. Can also talk about travel. And this is in your 6th house. Remember, we talked about your day-to-day. Some of you might also be traveling. Not really. But I'm seeing the ship here. And then there's another boat or ship, whatever you want to call this. Or Spirit is calling you, expand your mind or take a risk, venture forward. Don't be too scared to take the next step, the leap of faith, all right? In your 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn, it's the house of your reputation, Here it says career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority, figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. So 10th house is all about, your house of ambition. Those things that you're ambitious about, those things that you go after with a lot of agility and tenacity. It's about your career and your career goals. It's about your legacy, your public image, your reputation, your awards, or those things where you feel like you need to be rewarded, all right? Or you need to be recognized for, all right? So Spirit, what is the message with regards to the 10th house for Leo? Spirit is like finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. All right. So in your 10th house, Spirit is just still encouraging you, find your sanctuary. And they're taking me, why are they taking me back to the horizon? Something about horizon here, unknown territory. Did I see horizon? Oh, is that what I'm hearing? Expand your horizon. All right. And then finding sanctuary. Opening to your spiritual source. Connect with spirits. Okay? When it comes to your 10th house, spirit is like, connect with me. So I can expand your mind. So I can make things happen for you in that area of your life. All right? So I can give you the strength you need to achieve everything you want to achieve in your career life, in your, your work life. Spirit, what is it about finding sanctuary for Leo? What do they need to know about this? All right. Okay. All right. Some of you may need, like I said, to connect with spirits. So this is the Four of Swords. Some people consider it the rest energy. I look at it as the rest stop. But this is somebody who needs refuel. When you're taking a long trip, they're taking me back to that great adventure card. When you take a long trip and you need to stop at the rest stop to refuel, this is somebody who needs to refuel, reconnect, find their sanctuary, open themselves to source, get the downloads to help you move on this journey, okay? So that you're not stuck. I keep getting a lot of stuck energy, indecision. We've had 2 cards of indecisiveness, and Spirit is just pushing and nudging somebody like, really? We have to push you? Okay? Somebody may have brutally been hurt that, they've closed themselves off, because I'm also getting that energy with the Four of Swords here about somebody who's like, no. Somebody's trying to offer them a flower. They're like, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm done. That's it. Let me be. And Spirit is like, please. I hear that. I've been hearing please throughout this reading. So is Spirit trying to bribe you? OMG. All right. So this is your 11th house, which talks about your friendship, how you do maintain your friendship, a group, or how you function in a group dynamic. It talks about your creativity, community, humanity, your hope, your tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, the future. What is it about that? They gave us 2 cards. All right. Your 11th house, it says fellow travelers. So Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone. It says support is all around you. And this is really good that it's coming in your 11th house, which is actually the house of your friendship, knowing that you have friends. So it looks like whatever this journey is for you, you've always had people in your corner, cheering you on, supporting you, helping you on this journey, helping you heal. All right. These people have been they are part of your soul tribe, just the way I am, Leo. All right. They are your fellow travelers who have been supporting you on this journey. They've been all around you, even your spirit guides, telling you, oh, there's a rainbow at the end of this tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You've had friends in your 11th house. It cannot be more perfect. All right. 11th house being that of friendship and networking and just, group and club and how you function in a group setting. So you've had a handful of people that Spirit is letting you know they are your soul tribe. They are part of your soul family. They were placed there on your path to help you. Because remember, we've gotten a couple cards about fate, destiny. This is destiny. You're exactly where you're meant to be at this time. And these people were placed there to help nurture you on this path because they knew whatever this was very heavy, it would be very painful, and you needed the help to get over the hump, the hurdle. All right. Also telling you, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. There can be a transformation, a revitalization, a reviving of your heart chakra. All right. Connect with spirit, get your healing, take rest if you want. And I've said something about rest a few times, even in your monthly reading, when we got that energy of the Ark of the Covenant. It also talked about, people who had been traveling and they had to like put up a tent to rest and put the Ark of the Covenant in the tent. They are resting and there's a fire going. They're like, there's a pit stop. So it's okay to take the break or to be on the break that you've been on for a little bit, Leo. But Spirit is telling me, tell them, pick it up. All right? Pick it up. It's time to move. So your 12th house, it says surrender. It's about your subconscious mind, those things that you repress. You don't want to also confront. You can talk about compassion or how you show that. You can talk about dream, how you connect with spirits in the dream world. All right. It's all about karma and you being able to forgive people who have wronged you. All right. All those people who are placed on your path as karmic, relationships. That's what all this relationship is really. It doesn't matter if the relationship is with your twin flame, is with your soulmate. They're all karmic relationship because we're meant to learn a lesson. And karma is always about learning and growing. All right. It's about lessons. Remember, this is the school of earth. We're here to learn. Every day we learn. The mind cannot stop learning or it will die. It will wither. All right. So when it comes to, it talks about also baggage that you bring to, that you keep carrying. And they're showing me a man carrying a heavy load on his back and dragging it. All right. Oh, wow. Why am I seeing that, Spirit? So, and being able to let go of that, forgive people. It talks about trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic record. Okay. And of course, we did pull from your Akashic record with this card, these two cards. All right. We were able to go into your Akashic record and we got you the message from your Akashic record about, somebody being at a juncture at this time. All right. At a decision point or being in an indecisive energy and, needing a rest or taking a break. But Spirit's like, your break is enough. The wheel is turned in your favor, things can start moving. If an offer of love is given out, receive it. Is what I'm being shown. I'm being shown a hand receive it. If it's extended to you. But your 12th house is all about your spirituality also. Being able to connect with spirit. It's about mysticism and the unseen. It's about hidden enemies. It's about you being able to use your intuition, uncovering secrets, getting secret on knowledge or secret understanding. It's about the higher dimensions. All right. In that house, Holy Spirit. Okay. What about it? We're being asked to use this. OMG. All right. I love you, Spirit. Didn't we just talk about teaching and learning or learning and whatever, forgiving and learning and teaching and the karma? It cannot be more accurate for this 12th house. So Spirit is like, some people are meant to be on your path to teach you a lesson. You're meant to learn the lessons, grow from it, forgive them for what their sins. All right. And Spirit is like, sorry. Maybe some of you have taken whatever happened too hard that you're not forgiven. And this is 5 plus 7, which is equal to what? Is it 12? 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. It talks about collaboration with people. All right. And like I said, the 3 energy is also about third party. Some of you may have been hurt beyond, comprehension. But remember, all this was fated. You were meant to learn. Some people were meant to teach you a lesson that will lead to your transformation. All right. Lead to your spiritual growth. Okay. Transformation with the phoenix rising from the ashes. All right, Leo, there's something I want to do. I want to see if I can tap into the energy to pull, possibly pull whoever you're dealing with, figure out what their zodiac may be, or the placement of whatever zodiac the sign is in whatever house. Maybe this will narrow it down for a select few of you, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, if it comes up, all the better. It just means the message will better, more resonate with you than that you just know exactly this is your message. But it does not matter, because if it resonates with you, you will know if this is your circumstance or not. I mean, it's not everybody that's been through any kind of, heartbreak that needs to heal, that's at a rest stop or needing to be there, or any of this, that I'm talking about, that I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm saying what Spirit is telling me or leading me to tell you guys. All right. So I hope you do find this reading helpful. Well, I want to mix these cards up so that I can pull and tell you what zodiac sign you might be dealing with. Normally, I don't like to dwell on the sign because we all have a little bit of this sign in our chart anyway. But, Spirit wants me to do this. So, all right. So here we go. I guess you might be dealing with, oh Lord, all right, somebody who has a very strong moon placement, Jupiter or Pluto. And Pluto, like I said, is the house of transformation. This just goes to tell me again, there is a heavy transformation that you just went through, but it's ended, it's closed. All right. All right, let's see if I'm going to pick up any Spirit. Can we get zodiac signs? All right. So you may be dealing or, have dealt with somebody who has Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces, doesn't have to be. Or could be a fellow Leo. Or the person might have very strong Leo placement. It could be Leo Moon, Leo Jupiter, Leo Pluto, or maybe any of these signs. As Leo, as Pluto, Jupiter, or their moon sign, Capricorn, Gemini, or Pisces, or they could have any of this in their 10th house, the first house, or 11th house. And this is for those of you who understand astrology enough to know how to pull your chart and know who you're dealing with. Like I said, we all have a little bit of this. Some of us don't have, like for me, I don't have any Scorpio at all anywhere in my chart. All right. I'm like, thank you, Lord, because Scorpio is like the heaviest energy. All right, Leo, I hope this was very helpful for you. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of this channel. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please like the video, subscribe, give me the energy back that I'm pouring into your cup. I do appreciate you all watching this extended reading and sowing the little seed into my cup. I do accept donations and, gifts. Thank you so much. All right. This is Healing Hands. Bye-bye.